You know you're a curly girl when you're going to get your hair cut and you bring your own products. Here we go. Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a little bit different in that I'm not very good at this vlogging thing. How do people do this? This isn't easy. Anyway, I'm getting my hair cut today. Yay! And my sweet stylist, Christian, will be cutting my hair. We don't have the salon to ourselves today, so it will be kind of a voiceover, I'm thinking. Also, I kind of sort of joked, kind of sort of meant it, that I'm bringing my own products. This is something you are absolutely able to discuss with your stylist before you come. Some salons don't like it when you bring outside products in, and if your hairstylist doesn't want you bringing in products, that's totally fine. But Christian is very sweet and she's willing to let me bring my own stuff. So I basically just brought a bunch of inner scents. I may or may not have brought my perfect hair care towel and my brush with me. So why don't we go ahead and go inside? Hey there guys. All right, so Christian is very sweetly just getting me all set up here, and guess what? She's here with me today. Yay!
Hi!
She'll be explaining what she's doing from a very professional standpoint. So what's happening right now, Christian?
So I'm just sectioning out your hair, and I guess I'll just jump into kind of the plan for this cut. We're just barely taking about an inch off her ends, and that's what I'm going to do first. Then we're going to go in and add some layers and some texture and face frame.
All right, so we've all been there. We've all sat down in the chair and told the stylist, please don't take off too much length. And then all of a sudden, chop, chop, 4 inches later, gone. We're devastated. What? You are like the best ever. Like, what is your approach to a client and how much length to take off?
Yes, so this is from personal experience. I was scarred.
Oh no!
When I was younger. But no, I really just talk with my client and really see what they're comfortable with. I measure it out on my comb too, so they know exactly how much I'm taking off. And then I show them in the mirror, and we just kind of make sure everyone is going to be happy with it.
So you have a special comb that has like 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch marked on it.
Yes, it has all the inches on there. And it goes, so my combs are actually, they're 6 inches long. And so actually, if I'm doing a pretty big chop, I can
measure it really accurately.
Yes.
That is awesome. I'm thinking like hair donations and stuff. Like,
yes, exactly.
That is really cool. So are you still just cutting everything to length right now in these segments?
Yes.
Okay.
Just cutting those ends, making sure everything's even.
Awesome.
And so healthy. It's so healthy.
Oh, well, thank you. So I think we talked about this in the last haircut video, but like you've known me this whole time I've been doing this whole wild process.
It has been so exciting.
You're so sweet. Have you noticed a change in my hair?
Yes, 100%. But yeah, I definitely think like your hair is so much shinier and healthier.
Healthier, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now I am just going in and starting the layering process. I went in that first section in the middle back of her head and started layering and realized that the layers weren't quite short enough. So I just went in again and I'm just matching that. And I'm just going to take little, about inch subsections all throughout the back portion of her hair and just going in and following that guide. And it's for hairstylists watching this, that is a traveling guide. So
that is awesome. All right. But for the layman watching this video who wants this particular haircut, how do they walk into a salon and say, hey, cut my hair like that?
Yes. Okay. So these layers, I would call them definitely medium length layers, but on the shorter side of medium length. When I think of like short layers, I think of like more of a shag look. And so that's definitely not what we're going for. But so it's definitely more on the medium side, but shorter medium, if that makes sense.
They're definitely not long layers. Yes. There's a bit of distance from my shortest layer to my longest layer.
Yes, for sure.
All right. And for all of the curly girls watching this cringing, going, how on earth is this a curly cut? Well, I have actually had a dry curl by curl cut that Christian did, and it was magnificent curl cut. And it added too much weight to my hair.
Yes.
And like pulled my curl clumps out. It made my hair, my curl pattern more elongated. Whereas like this haircut, I'll put some pictures at the end, but it's like curled up a lot. And why do you think that is? Do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think it's just taking that extra weight out. Those, I guess, possibly, maybe we didn't do your layers short enough with the curly cut. I'm not exactly sure if we could do it again and be successful, or more successful. But
it wasn't an unsuccessful haircut. It was a great cut.
It just didn't work exactly. It was an experimentation.
It was a fun experiment. So, yeah. Is there anyone that this haircut wouldn't work for?
So anyone that their hair is just an extremely tight curl pattern, they're going to need possibly a little bit more length on their layers.
Okay.
And then I definitely wouldn't go in and, we're going to texturize here on the top later, and I wouldn't point cut or, texturize with thinning shears unless they specifically ask for it because of previous experience and what they've had done to their hair, and they know that's what works best for them.
Right.
So,
yeah. But like getting so many layers and so much texture, you're sitting here like staring at me right now. Like it's spring. No. Like you can see me in person and my hair has sprung up. Like it loves this kind of haircut. So knowing your hair and knowing what it likes is like super helpful, but you also don't know what it likes until you kind of are willing to try everything.
You have to do the experimenting in a way. And that's also like why it's important to have your client stylist relationship so that you both have good communication and you know what you're working towards.
So what is happening now?
So, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have gone in and changed the angle that I am cutting the layers around the top of her crown and around her face. This section here, I'm actually going to cut like everything else, just perpendicular to the hair. But the other pieces I had gone in, and it's a technique called point cutting. And you go in parallel to the hair and you just remove some of that weight and kind of make a little bit more movement. Make it to where the hair can have more movement, I guess I should say.
Okay. So instead of a blunt cut, yet more texture.
Yes.
Anti everything you're supposed to do for a technical curly cut.
Oh, that's okay.
But point cutting, what is the difference between point cutting and blunt cuts?
So instead of cutting and going in with your scissors being perpendicular to the hair, you're going in parallel to the hair and kind of leaving the ends a little scraggly and shaggy so they just blend, and it really takes out just a teensy bit of weight from that blunter end line.
Okay. So it makes it less smooth. A blunt cut being perfectly straight across, whereas this point cutting makes it a little bit more jagged.
Yes, you cut into that end line of the...
Jagged in a good way.
Yeah, so it'll blend.
Yeah.
And flow. Creates lots of movement.
And my hair felt so much lighter weight after this cut, but it didn't lose any length. I mean, it lost an inch. a single inch. As measured by my shirt.
Yes, I love it.
I'm so goofy. You tolerate a lot, so thank you. I really appreciate you dearly.
Oh, you're so sweet.
And guys, comment down below. Isn't Christian having the best hair day?
Got lucky that day.
It's so pretty. And that's your natural hair color, right?
Yes. God bless me.
He did. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to lie. I tried one time at home with box hair dye to do this hair color.
Oh, you did?
I did. It was tragic.
In your college days?
It was totally in my college days.
But I'm just going in through that crown and the part around her face and just really removing some more of that weight.
Seriously, guys, I love it when she does this. This makes a huge difference in my hair. My hair curls up so much better when there is weight taken off of it. And is some face framing action happening?
Yes. Okay, so we're going in and I am really just cleaning up the layers and just smoothing out all those ends around her face. I'm not really taking anything too much shorter.
Okay. And one thing that we have really worked towards is to give me layers, but also make it so that everything can be pulled back in a ponytail. So no bangs for me.
Yeah. Well, and like when we go in here in a bit and texturize with the thinning shears, it's just so everything can come back out of your face because it's so frustrating when it's so heavy and it just falls into your face.
Oh, sorry. Scissors were out of focus.
Okay, so I was trying to go in and show you guys the thinning shears that I'm going to be using for this part of the haircut. And I'm just going in and removing some extra weight around her crown and the frame of her face, like on the top portion of her head. Just because it's going to help with volume and she just gets heavy there.
I really do. Do you think I potentially have maybe more hair on top of my head? Like it's thicker on top? Like why is it so heavy up there?
I'm not sure that it's necessarily thicker. I mean, maybe you do have more hair, but you just have thick hair in general. And so just to give that volume and kind of help your roots bounce up and be wonderful right there.
So I have really fine hair that's like decently high density.
Yes.
Okay. So that's why all of these layers being taken out. It like part of the reason I get this haircut with so much texture is that there's a lot of fine hair.
Yes. It weighs you down and you're too heavy.
So would this haircut work on somebody who has like half the amount of hair?
On someone that has half the amount of hair as you, I would say the layering would be fine, but I would go in and texturize maybe just a little bit less with this thinning shear.
Okay.
And possibly take like bigger sections.
Okay.
To texturize. On you, I could go in and do those same section sizes, like the 1 inch subsections as I do for the layers. And I could even go back and texturize you again in certain areas. But on someone with less hair, I would only hit that spot one time.
Okay. Yeah. So it would be customized to the individual sitting down. But
yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So this is where it's so important to let your stylist get to know your hair. Because also, like, I don't know how long I've even been doing your hair now.
I mean, it's years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your hair has changed so much. And we've done very similar cuts to this, but like I'm definitely loving where your hair is at right now. I think it's gorgeous. So
it turned out so good this time. All right, and that is just about it. So now just fluffing and showing all those glorious layers that are now put in.
Beautiful.
Woohoo! Way to go, Christian! All right, guys, I'm back from getting my hair cut, and I thought I could show you the haircut in its normal setting. Yes, there are a crazy number of layers in my hair right now. I really love it. I love how lightweight it's making my hair. And I love that I didn't lose too terribly much of my length. That's good with me. Thank you so much, Christian. You kill it every single time. You're amazing. Guys, if y'all want to potentially go see Christian, please check out the link in the description below. I will have her information down there if you're interested. And yes, I know that this isn't a curly cut, but you gotta do what works for you. You've got to be intuitive, you've got to listen to your hair and give your hair what it needs. Sweet Christian, always listening to me, she gave me an absolutely amazing dry curly cut. And guess what? My hair didn't love it. My hair loves tons of layers, tons of texture, and you can already tell, or at least I can, that this minimal product air dry hair is already way more curly than it is normally. My hair loves this haircut. Incredible amounts of layering. Yes. And I didn't lose my length. So anyway, guys, I thought it'd be a whole lot of fun to have an updated haircut video because it's been a year since I have shown you what kind of haircut I get. Guess what? This is very similar to my last haircut video. Hopefully the quality is better as I'm learning how to do videos better. Fingers crossed I'm getting a little bit better at this. Alright guys, I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day and I will talk to y'all later. Bye!